Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Welcome back. How's it going there, Mr. Dead Soul, Mr. Coffee Man, and everybody else out there lurking? So, we are back in Planet Crafter today. On a little bit of a break from Farm Sim. But as you can see, I'm actually on Planet Prime. And yeah, obviously, when I left off my last one, hey Papa55 Can, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I'll be before I get back on your PC. I get it set up. Alright then, Mr. Coffman, no worries. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Coffman 101, make sure to click on his link there, give him a follow. Hey there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Same with Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. If you guys are not following him, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. But yeah, so obviously we are back on Prime. Now, I have been working on Humble. I've actually got up to Breathable Atmosphere on there. I'm also working on Selenium, or whatever you want to pronounce it. Selenea, one of the moons. So yes, so a little bit of a break from Farm Sim today. So when I last streamed, I was literally, my base was down here. I ended up after the stream ripping it all down and moving it onto a larger platform above here. So I've kind of kept a similar style to what Mr. Dashnet has, but put my own little twist on it. So yeah, obviously Papa55 Can, thank you very much for the 400 biddies, much appreciated. Hey there, Farmer Marks, welcome in, and thank you very much for the 5 stream streak. Much appreciated, buddy. And it's not showing. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. And thank you very much, Farmer Marks, for the 100 biddies as well. Obviously, if you guys are not following Farmer Marks, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He was streaming this morning, for me anyway, last night for him, some Planet Crafter, so he was actually back on Prime as well, checking a few things out, see how it was going, sort of thing. But yeah, so just to go through where I'm at so far. So obviously this is obviously my new base. I got lots and lots of colourful butterflies around here. So coming on inside, this is kind of like my own little crafting area, I suppose. We have storages all over here. Obviously, one storage for all the different products. Kind of nice. So all of it's being, well, a lot of it's being automated. Let's put it that way. I've literally gone through the entire planet, and as far as I'm aware, I've found all crash sites and stuff. And Mr. NBC Master Dad, thank you very much for the 45-month resub. Oh my goodness. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. NBC Master Dad, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He loves doing a bit of Satisfactory, so yeah. But yes, thank you, buddy. Oh, heck. Got to keep an eye on my water levels, so a little bit of that, a little bit of food as well while we're here. So, obviously, most of this level is primarily for storage. Obviously, I'm slowly working my way back. It's getting there. Now, upstairs, on the other hand, is another subject. Obviously, I've got some, crop plots, what you would call them, put down. So they're growing my crops at the minute, which are being turned into foods and such. Up here is a little bit lacking in stuff at the minute. But I've got a little central area right here for, like, the fishies, butterflies, stuff like that to be sorted out in. We'll come back to this level in just a sec, but up above, also we do have the laboratory, and then some more storages and such for plants and stuff. I wanted to see if I can fill in this a little bit more at some point, but right now it's fine. And as you can tell, I do like windows. I like to see what's coming. Wait till you see some of my other bases. They're very similar in style. But one of the things I was trying to do is, on this level in particular, as you've seen, I've actually got the butterfly domes, the fish bowl biome thingy there, all leading off of these. And what I've done is I've set them all up where you go through one door, that has to then close, then you come through to the next one, and you can see the butterflies actually in here, which is kind of nice. So I've got 4 butterfly biomes all the way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to the bottom. On the other side, I decided to go with... So we have the trees in here. So that's obviously giving me the wood bark stuffy. In here we have the big laboratory, so... And Coffee Man, thank you very much for that pipes falling. And yeah, I just wanted a break from Farm Sim and to give you guys an idea of where I've gotten up to, because I am playing this a lot offline. But yeah, obviously coming into here, which is right at the front, is all my fishies. They look so much better underneath, to be honest. But yeah, so that's where everything is. But let's go back down the other end of this second story, or the first floor, I should say. This is where I've got a lot of the stuff being automated at the minute. I do need to come in and add more at some point, but right now all the primary ones that I need are being crafted up here. Obviously, yes, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Actually, the reason I want to come back is I noticed that circuit boards and a few other things seem to have stopped being produced, and it turned out that a few things had gotten backed up and it wasn't being sent to the right place, and so yeah, kind of ended up having to come back here just to get things sorted out. Oh, excuse me. Plus I want to check on my animals. You don't know, neither do I. Yeah, sorry about that. Just a little tickly throat there. Obviously, coming out onto the outside, obviously, I've got my butterflies here. I've got my honey being produced. Actually, that was one of the things I had to sort out, because, obviously, I hadn't set it up to also remove any bees from there, which is a bit of a pain. So, yeah, the bees backed up the honey and food production and such for the animal foods shut down. But yeah, so yeah, I've got quite a bit going on. As you can see, I've got a few things around back here, some heaters, and obviously I've got some of the rockets and such. So yeah, one of the things I do want to do at some point is go back onto each of the planets that I've already started and make sure that each one has a car set up on here. That's one thing. Obviously, I've taken off of here. It's obviously the little rover. And yeah, I've been using that on, obviously, Humble, and now on to Selenea, whatever it's pronounced. I've literally today just put these 3 guys down. So one is set up for each of the different planets. So we've got Humble there. So if I need anything over here from Humble, I can pull it over here. Same with Selenea. And then obviously same once I get to Aqualis, the water moon. But yes... But it's getting there. But yeah, I do also have 3 animal domes down. In here, I do have all 5 of the creatures roaming around in this particular one. So here is my little Sharky. Hello, Sharky. Now, so if you want genetic traits from these guys, rather than going out and about, just come on over, point to them, and give them a pet. They should, as you can see, give you some traits that you can then use in other models. Look at this big guy. Isn't he pretty? I think I might do another one on that and see if I can get a red coat, so it's more like a red and black one on that. But yes, so there's that. I think I've got you already, but I'll give you yes. I think it's this guy here, the little deer. Whoop, hello, come here, you. And there is a little snail type thing around. There he is over there. My little pink dude. Hello, little dude. Now, to craft these, you do need to be at a certain level and be able to add in different traits, which we'll cover in just a little while. So, obviously, I've got 1 dome there. I've got 1 over here. It's not full yet. I've got 3 out of the 5 in here so far. In this particular one, we have little Sharky here. Obviously, I can tell I've been using some of the genetics to change how it looks and such. There is a... See, I call it like a... Oh, there you go. So there's my little snail dude. And my little pink monkey. See, I don't know their actual names off heart, but I say monkey, snail, beetle shark. I know his name's Sharky though, so I do apologise. But yeah, this is the new one. I was playing around earlier. This is the new one I've just placed down. But I've got this guy here. He's lovely. I like the little horn on the top there. It's cool. I got this little dude. He's also got the horns on the front as well. But also a little something on the back there. It's kind of weird. So yeah, play around with some of the traits and you'll see what you get. And obviously these are all set up with illuminating the skin and all that, genetics. Which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing the... Oh. Yeah, I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Oh, Sharky. Where's little Sharky over here then? There he is. And then this little dude. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, just by petting those animals, I've obviously got all these traits from them, which I can then use in creating different creatures later on, if I wanted to. But right now, this lot can go away. I'm going to pop these in here. There's a few more for the collection, so... Yeah, so overall, this area is now actually back up and running properly, which is quite nice. And I'm kind of happy with just leaving it alone for the minute. Obviously, the main thing I really wanted to make sure is things like the animal food were being produced again, which they are. Obviously, I'm only doing the tier 1s at the minute, but I should really upgrade them to tier 2s. Hey, Neon, by the way. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, so that is the state of this area. But obviously, I do want to get over to my other areas. So, obviously, if you do have any questions, guys, about the game, you're more than welcome to ask. Now, I do have my rocket ready to rock and roll. Because at the minute, this is all just plodding on. I actually, after the last stream I did on Planet Crafter, I actually completed Prime. I was actually able to get off, and yes, made a start on Humble. But if we come up to here, I have my ship ready. Now, one thing I would recommend, when you get to this stage, before you get off the planet, make sure you're set up and ready for your next one. Kind of. So you're going to need at least enough resources for this platform to be crafted. At least one rocket to get back off if need be, ready to rock and roll. Plus, whatever you may need, like say for instance your car, your truck, whatever, make sure you've got that with you for oxygen and extra storage. Without them, it's very hard to get going, it really is. Hey there, Mamadou, how you doing? And so far, I am keeping an eye on Plinko. We so far don't have anybody in the zone yet. While I'm here, I do know that on one of the other planets I need some more food, so let me grab one of these. And we'll head over to Humble. Actually, while I'm here, I'll grab some of these. Oh, not many of them left. I think for the minute I should be fine. I do have one of them left over. Oh, typical. I spoke too soon. And I've got that. Mamadou and Rusty Nail. Okay. Let me get you sorted. So there's Mamadou. And there is another one from Mr. Rusty Nail. There we go. Coolio, coolio, coolio. Oh, hydration's getting low. But yeah, as you can tell, I have quite a bit going on over here, so I am very happy with letting it just run. How you doing there, Rusty Nail and Mamadou, by the way? Hopefully you guys are good. Hey, T Miller, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, if you guys are not following any of the guys that are getting these automatic shout-outs, make sure to click on the links, give them a follow. Now, one of the big things is obviously on this planet, you do have 5 different creatures, maybe even 6 actually. I'm not quite sure what that one is. Yeah, what is that? Thinking about it. I haven't found this thing yet. Does anybody know what that is? But anyway, what we've got anyway? The ally cat. What a... Oh, I am missing one then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one am I missing? Oh, I know which one I'm missing. Unless that's what this is when it gets bigger. The little multi-legged thing. That's what I'm missing over here, isn't I? Ooh. Sharky. No, that will be Sharky, would it? That's not no, that ain't him when he grows up. Is it? No. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, missing something there anyway. Ooh, what was that? Nice treasure chest. Well done. Plinko doesn't like you today? Ah, give it a chance. You'll be fine. But yes. So there must be a sixth one somewhere then. Because, yeah, I don't know where the heck that one is. And I haven't come across any DNAs for that. But wouldn't that be nice to have that? But then again, 1, 2, 3... I still think that's going to be Sharky. I think that's Sharky when he grows up, I don't know. But yeah, so we've got that guy there. Now, one of the things I will say is when you get to doing the animals stage on here, there is areas around the map, or the planet I should say, that give you the resources you need to start crafting your own. I need. Which one do I need? Which one? Map one. I don't think they actually show. No, they don't. But what I can do, because I've put a teleporter in the area. Sharky is another one, is it? Okay, so there's a sixth one somewhere out there for me to find. My Sharky is grown up. Oh, okay. Do you have any ideas where to find the DNA for that one then? I've got all the other 5 then. And these are all being collected on here. But yeah, I need to find Sharky then. Maybe there's a Sharky one somewhere out there, effigy. I need to find that. I haven't seen that before. And all of them have been on here. I don't know. It's crazy. But I don't know where that one come from. Somewhere anyway. But anyway, so yeah, so let's quickly whiz through and show you roughly where you want to go. Where everything is. So the Sharkies, if you want to find them, what you're going to have to do... Oh, look at all these pretty guys. I'm guessing, yeah, because obviously these guys are all grown up as well, aren't they? So to give you an idea, if I come onto the map, and obviously I've got tier 4, so I am located right there, okay? To give you a point of reference, here is basically your starting area. There's a little gap right here in the... Once you get on a bit, there's a little gap right here. You can actually come down. And if you come to this shore here, this is the best place to get your Sharky DNAs. So just come up to them, the same thing before. Give them a little bit of a stroke. They love it. They're very gentle creatures. There. And the nice thing is, these might give you additional traits that you haven't got yet already. Did I get you? I think I got you. So like things, for example, these horns on the back. I don't think I've got them on there yet. I think I might have someone like that, but yes. But there's a few other spots around that you can find them as well within this vicinity, so bear that in mind. Just wander around and see what you can find. But not sure where the Sharky effigy is then. I haven't found that, so there must be at least one more thing out there that I've missed. Maybe... Oh, the mushroom cave underneath. That's the only place I really haven't looked properly in. But anyway, so that is going to be species 1. Now, excuse the names. I kind of name them how they look. So the deers, as it were, are usually located up here. And obviously this is the same plateau that Dave has his area. His base. Literally up here we have them as well. As you can see, they're big guys. So we'll just give them a pet. See if we can grab some traits from them. How you? So you could end up with a form trait. You could end up with a color trait for A or B, or something completely different. None of these have luminescent options from the looks of it, but you never know when it comes to the darkness. So there's here, but there is other areas around here that you may find more. Let's take a little flight around. In addition, oh hello, no, I've got that one. I'm sure I seen a second pack. I think it was down on this plateau down here. The last time I was over here. But yeah, just really give you an idea where you need to head, okay? So let's bring up the map once again. So obviously this is your starting area. Literally just head north and you're coming up to this plateau up here. And this is where you'll find those animals, creatures. I call them deers, but yeah. Right, the second one is going to be what I class as the monkeys. Oh, hello, you're pretty. So these guys right here. So one, same thing again. Give them a pet. You should get some genetics. Oh yes, I got quite a few already. This is, oh, hello you, thank you. But yeah, this whole area actually has 3 or 4 different spots that I've seen before with different traded monkeys, as I call them. I should really learn their actual names, but I really can't be bothered because some of them are like tongue-tied. And thank you very much for that fatality there, Mr. T. Miller. Plinko doesn't like you 3 times, and you put the command in and it never came down, really? Maybe it's your star. Try it without the star. But yeah, interesting. And I think I just got myself lost. Where the heck did I put my little teleporter? This is one things I do need to do at some point is put a beacon down just so I know where there it is. So I know where the teleporters are when I'm out and about. You did? Okay, let me... Hang on a sec, T-Biller. Let's refresh. There you go. Give it a try now, T-Miller. So while T-Miller's trying that out, I will get that posture check and stretch in just a minute. So to give you guys an idea of where we are on the map for this one. So this is, once again, is your starter area. And you want to come sort of northeast, south, northwest. So you sort of come across past this crash site into this little area over here. So as you can see, the little arrow is right in there. Hey, Dead Soul got one. Well done. And yeah, I see your little character there too, T-Biller. So it is working. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Mr. Dead Soul is up to 15. Nice. Lurking off to work. All right, T-Miller. Thank you very much for popping in, bud. Don't work too hard. Right, so where are we? So we have... We'll go to what I class as the snails area, and it's not actually far from your starter area. Oh, look at them. These guys glow. But to give you an idea, so there's your starter area. We're literally just across, or to the east of it, basically, in the little dark area. Well, same thing again. Come across, if you find any animals, give them a little pet. If you find any larvas, or make sure to pick them up if they're ones you may not have. There we go. Oh, Mamadou has one as well. Oh, that's pretty. That's kind of like the one that I've got, isn't it? With the bit on the back there. Oh, cool. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, you get different sizes. You can get patterns, traits themselves, illuminescence, or bioluminescence, what one calls it. So yeah, it's very, very cool. And obviously, they can then go into creating your own ones as well. So that's where your snails are. And then the final one, Mr. Shawnee. How you doing, buddy? Let me just do that stretch quickly, actually, and a hydrate. So, stretch. There we go. And by the way, Russell Kelly, how you doing over on YouTube? Welcome in, buddy. There we go, I've got my hydrate in as well at the same time. But yeah, how is Mr. Shawnee doing? Oh, Mama Dude. Yes, I need to get you drop added as well. Oh, Mama Dude is up to 11 drops in the zone now. So the final one, and this is one that Farmer Marks found this morning, last night. This is obviously the one I call the cows. So, obviously, what you want to do is come way out to the desert area. So, to give you an idea, if I can find... Yep, there. So this is your starter area once again. If you head to the east into the desert, and obviously I'm located right there. But all around this area is different... groups of these animals. So come on over, give them a little bit of a petting, get your traits. Hello, mate. Are you not gonna give me? There we go. Oh my god, am I ready? Hello, you. And Mamadou, thank you very much for that 100 biddies. Oh, you're like a gold one, ain't you? Hello, mate. I like these guys. They're more like the sort of buffaloes, aren't they, really? I should put, or bison type thing. Now, question is there any water down here that I can grab a drink in? Haha! That's going to be the big question. Do we have a little pond anywhere? Because that's going to make life a little bit easier. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, hello. Looks like I missed one. Dang it! I'll have to come back for that later. But yeah, there's a couple, I think it's either 2 or 3 of those little packs in each area. So yeah, make sure to try and find as many as you can. Mark it where you can as well. There we go. Because it does help in the future. Hello, mate. Yes. Because obviously each one will give you a different trait, which you can then use to craft a new looking creature, which is really, really nice. I'm seeing if I could find some more. I think it might be further across, actually. There's that one by the teleporter. It must be this way. But they're usually lurking somewhere around here, I think. Oh, hello, who are you? Yeah, I'm sure it was by this thing here. Oh, there's another box I missed. Crate. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. I need to come back for these guys at some point. Dang, it's going to make me a liar. I can't find them now. But I know I've seen a second herd of those buffaloes over here. But, well. Oh well, but yeah, so that should help you out a little bit on knowing where all 5 of them are. Home base that way. But yes, it's literally changed so much, it's crazy. It really is, from obviously the first day when I came onto this planet to now. It is bonkers. Also, another thing as well, if you come across things like this in the middle of nowhere, you can collect them, as you can see. Just click on it and you can pick them up and you can actually put them in to your plant spreaders. Makes life a little bit easier, that's for sure. But look at all these plants. I need to get some more trees planted around here, I think, at some point. And plants growing. But yeah, there we go. Obviously, one of the things as well, you'll see these popping up. Obviously, eventually, you'll have frogs spawning in here. And obviously, you can get, obviously, generic frog eggs if you want, which can be used later on. I'm not going to pick it up right now, but yeah. Look, see, there we go. There's the home base. What is that right there? Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the heck I would have missed one of the effigies then. I might have to do a lot of exploring again. I'm pretty sure I've covered every crash site. It could even be in one of the crates around. But anyway, that'd be for another day, I think. But yeah, this is definitely plodding on quite nicely. And now, one of the things I do want to do, just to show you how to do these animals very quickly. I don't think I've got everything. Yeah, I might do. I really could do with a creature 5. Do I have a 5 in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's have a little look. So, first things first, if you want to create your own genetics, obviously there's certain things around that can give you a different color pattern, size, stuff like that. Obviously in here there's a whole list of things you can put into this to turn into a genetic trait. So for example, I've got this Orima plant in here. Now I'm going to use this as an example. If you put it in, it's already in the list right there. So this will give me a color B, and it's going to be a sort of brownie color, but each one gives you something different. It could be a color A, could be a color B, could be a skin pattern, could be a skin pattern color. Even like the bioluminescence, I don't know, the stuff that glows. Even that, just click on that, give it a moment, and that will give you a genetic trait that you can then use. Now this won't, I don't believe, give you the actual animal itself trait. Hence why you want to go out and try and find them. And obviously if you find them in crash sites or crates, store them up as much as you can. I've got your small storage building on Farming Simulator. Cool. Is that the X storage there, Rusty Nail? I did get your message, but I've been quite busy today. And I did send it over to you earlier for a link. Now, once you've got your traits, so obviously if you can fill up all of these, it's a bonus. But you really only need these 3 here. So first is going to be species, and then it's going to be color A and color B. That's the basics of what you need. So I'm going to go for... Okay, that's going to be the variant. I want the creature, really. Do I have a creature 5? Oh, I've got a size there. Let's see if I've got a one. I've got a few bits and pieces over here. That's a species 5. That will do, thankfully. So this should be the big buffalo cow thing. So there we go. So obviously we're going to need a color A. And the easiest way to check, obviously you can put your pointer over it and read what it says, obviously color A. But if you actually look at the little hexagon right here, color A will be one way, color B will be the opposite way. So I want something quite bright, I think, with this particular one. I'm going to put a bit pink on there. I don't know what other ones I've got. Maybe a bit of greenage. Oh, water. Darn it. Or was that food? I died. Oops. Oh well. I ran out of food there. I should have just gone there. Okay. We'll take that back. Okay. Right, so what was I doing? Yeah, so over here, we'll come back to this. So we need, so that's a B, the... Oh, I need trait A. Trait A. Let's see. Now, obviously, one of the things I will do... is I've got some better. Oh, there's at least one decent illumination up there. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Oh, there's an A. We'll go with that blue one as well. Blue and pink, I think, would be quite nice. So yeah, once you got those three in, that's your basic one. Oh, I've died so many times, I've given up. To be honest, I went out for about half an hour earlier to pick my daughter up, and I died, I don't know, about 3, 4, 5 times, so I really don't care. It happens, unfortunately. I'm just glad I was in a place where I was quite close to where I respawn. It's when you're out and about and you die in, say, the middle of the desert, and you have to literally go all the way back from your base out there to do it. It's a pain, it really is. Right, and so the next thing, obviously, if I've got it, is a skin pattern. So let's see, we do have a 1 there. Got a 1. Oh, we've got a 2. I don't know what 2 would be, so that's on the second one. And that's a. Which one's that then? Oh, that's the color. Okay, skin color. So the pattern color I need to find. We'll stick with that. Obviously, luminescence. So this is going to make it glow a little bit. And Mr. Farmer Marks is in the zone now too. Nice. Let me get that added. So he's up to 10 now. Nice, 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 nice. And then obviously there is a size as well. So the bigger the size, the better they are to find. Now, question is, I don't know if... Oh, I do have a size 2. I do have a size 5, so I'm going to put that in. So the only thing I really need is a skin pattern color. I don't know if I've got any. Oh, I do. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go with that. Actually, put that back in there. Give me that one, that green back. There. That. Oh, that's full. I need to sort these lot out. So, put that in. So once you've got, if you can, get all 9 traits in there, or not 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all traits in here, it's even better. It really is better. Because obviously you can literally change and chop all these ones. Once you've done that anyway, click on sync, and it'll give you one of these little creature DNAs. From there, you have to put it into one of these animal pens. So obviously in here, it's this thing, the little animal shelter. But you will also need to have the feeder nearby and filled and supplied. Obviously I've got one right here, which is currently doing the tier 1 and tier 2s, which is fine. But to put it in, you just come to the display on the side, pop it in, and let's see what it looks like. Ooh, a bit of pinkage, a bit of blue. That's quite cool. And obviously it should, when it gets a bit darker, glow in certain areas as well. Also, we'll give him a little pet, say hello and welcome in. But yeah, obviously he will grow up to probably match the size of this guy over here. Because he's pretty much... Yeah, but I want to try and see if I can duplicate that, but change this coat. Maybe a black or a red or something. And Bella Rakansi, I think that is. Thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated and welcome in. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, there we go. That is literally how easy it is to craft your own creatures. Now, I'm just going to dump these in here for now. I do have a few other bits in here, so I know that. There we go. But that will do for now. Bella. How about we call you Bella? There we go. Now, with that being said, I think for the minute, that's all I need to do over here. Hey there, Mr. Cope. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. And if you guys are not following Mr. Cope TV Gaming, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He was doing some American Truck Simulator the other day, so make sure to check him out when he goes live. So, as you now have seen where the animals are, I'm not going to cover everything, because there's FSGs out there you can find. There's Warden spheres, as I call them, out there as well, which will allow you then to get off of the planet. So, yes, I'm not going to show that, but Dave did show quite a few of them during one of his streams. So if you go over to YouTube, you can check them out there. So what I always tend to do is whenever I'm ready to get off, I make sure that I've got enough in here for at least 1 or 2 rockets. Also, as you can see, I've got enough in here for 2 more rockets. So right now, we're done on Prime. So I think we'll go over to Humble, and I'll show you what we've been up to over there. Obviously, if you haven't seen this before, this is something new for you guys. Here we go! Blast off! Yay! Bye 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 bye! But obviously, with this one, this is an interplanet shuttle, as it were. There is another one in there that allows you just to finish the what's the best the planet, I suppose. Finish the planet off so you can get off of it. So if we come up here, for example, if we come into the launch platform, you have this one, which is your extraction rocket. This allows you to get off of it initially, but this one here will allow you to travel from one planet to another, like I've just done. This is the one you really want to focus on. Trust me, I know these things. But the nice thing is, once you've got your rocket platform up, what you can then do is grab all of your bits. You can actually deconstruct your escape pod. And if you've got enough pieces to get ready, you can then get your next rocket up and ready. Now I'm going to pop all these back into here for now, because they're for my next rocket. I might need one more, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So this is my base on Humble. So to give you an idea, when you first come over to Humble, you actually crash somewhere over here. I didn't go too far. It was literally up the hill, and this is where I've kind of created my base. Bell is enough. Oh, well, cool. And I'm not kind. I'm just good at rubbish talk. So, yeah, this is where I am. I've kind of kept this in a similar style, I suppose, as the previous one. So, obviously, inside, we'll get to the outside in just a minute. So, we'll come into the main area. Obviously, this is obviously crafting. It's a little bit tidier. I haven't got everything placed down yet because, as yet, I don't know if there's any animals actually on Humble to craft and create. But at some point, I do want to start getting some of those traits brought over here and help with my level, should we say. So, at the minute, you can see right here, I'm in fish stage, heading almost to amphibians. So, I've already got... I'm no longer actually to the point where I no longer need any oxygen tanks, which is great. But things are progressing, so on and so forth. It's getting there. We're definitely getting there. I've had a few rockets up and stuff, so it's definitely progressing well, I think, in my opinion. And is it that one? Map. There we go. So there is the map if you haven't seen this one before. So this is Humble. So you tend to start right up here. This is where I am at the minute. So this is like the little crash zone over here. Obviously, Mr. Dajda, if you've been watching him, he has his main area down in this part right there. Oh, what's that over there? Now, one thing I will say is make sure when you are doing the rockets and the satellites and stuff, to make sure to add in your tier 1 and tier 2 map items, as it were. I can't think of what it's called. Let me come into here a sec to show you what I mean. So if we go into here, map information. So these two right here, make sure that you're getting these up as well, because this first one will give you the locations or specific locations for certain resources on the map. The second one will give you locations for things like your fish eggs and bugs and stuff. So make sure you get both of these up as well. That's one thing, it's never really mentioned in streams, but I do highly recommend you make sure to do that. Let me grab some food and water. Oh, that's the point. Yes, this is where I needed it. Pop them in there. But yeah, I might grab some of them in a minute. But yeah, same thing again. So storage to the left. More storage. I need to sort this little bit out. It's overlapping a little bit. This is an additional storage. I decided to keep it a little bit smaller though, this one, compared to that first one. Obviously over here we obviously have our little plants. I do need to get some wheat and coca growing over here for making food. I got a little row of trees and plants. One thing I have been doing as well is adding in the percentage. So obviously if you highlight these, it has an oxygen multiplier on it. Obviously for this one it's 500, so I'm trying to put that in on the label so I can literally just scroll through and see, okay, so that's 200. Oh, so I can come into here, grab an oxygen multiplier for 200 and go from there. So it does make life of that a little bit easier. Now obviously there is some that don't have a number on it. That's usually these base ones. These are like best for, I don't know what the heck they're for, really, to be honest. But yeah, mainly getting things up and running, I suppose. But there's some of these not even filled yet. But we've got 300 there. I don't think I've only got any of the higher ones yet. I think I've got them all out and planted at the minute. Trees, 450, 450. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, tree bark. Oh, lots going on, that's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, that's a point. Honey, 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 honey. I bet its honey is getting blocked up or missing. Got plenty in there. I thought I put a second honey down. Maybe not. I need to move those then. Honey, 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 honey. Let me do this quickly because otherwise I will forget. To be honest, I've kind of got to that stage. Now I'm onto my third planet of terraforming. I don't know if anybody else has figured this out, but you don't actually need all storages for every single thing. Okay, so obviously these base products, yeah, okay. Because a lot of that goes into crafting things. But things, for example, like your honey, you really don't need your own storage for it. Just shove it straight into production. Things like fabric, okay, I've got tons right there, but do I really need it to be there? Why can't I just shove it onto a, what do you call it, one of the selling crafts and be done with it? I really don't need them. I really don't. But yeah, I don't have any honey. Yes, aluminum. Not aluminum, super alloy, that's what I was after. Sorry, getting sidetracked there. But yeah, I really don't see the point for it now to really have certain stuff being stored. Here we go, we'll pop that down there. Now, let me grab some of that honey from over here. Okay, algae. Okay, I suppose if you want to do early game, your own crafting, then yes, you'll probably need your own storages. But once you get things automated, you really don't need it, to be honest. Unless you really get stuck. Honey right there. And obviously make sure to name that as well. So that will make my food. It keeps running out, but it's good, it's good, it's good. But yes. But yeah, this is obviously the lower section. So let's go upstairs. Obviously, on the back end here, I put 2 of the steps pointing inwards. So it kind of makes a nice little bit going up now. Obviously, this side doesn't really have much. I've just literally started adding this part in, which has obviously the lavas and such. I'm probably going to have the fish eggs and stuff like that up here too at some point. But yeah, it's getting there slowly. I do have 2 or 3 butterfly domes. Or is that 4? Oh, 4. I haven't got anything in the last one yet. But yeah, this is slowly getting there. I do like these colourful ones. These are pretty. They glow in the dark too. It'd be nice if we could craft your own butterflies. Okay, I know you can come into here, for example, and you do these, for example, but wouldn't it be nice if you could take some of them, take them apart, and craft your own butterflies and frogs? But anyway, so coming into here, this is another newish area. This is the start of my automations. So I've got some things already being up and crafted, so it's helping a little bit. Obviously got my little... Wow, why are you not getting moved over? Are you full? See, I'm getting a backlog of these, so I should really drop something down. But over here, obviously we do have the laboratory over here. We have the other one here. I really don't come into this one much, to be honest. But I do have off of here the little fishy one. So at some point I do need to see if I can get some fish into here, fish eggs. Might have to import a few, because I don't believe there's any. And then obviously I've got the little tree biome as well, which is giving me the tree bark. So it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. And like it's a little bit more compact than the last one. I do have doors here, there, and everywhere. And obviously with this particular one, we have 4 heaters up and running. I've got to start off some of the rockets back here. I'm guessing this guy just... Oh no, that's a different one. That's the dimensional thingamabob wormhole. I haven't even used that yet. I've placed it down, but I haven't used it yet. But yeah, it is definitely getting there, and I've got a few tree spreaders around, a few plant spreaders around, so it's slowly getting there. I do want to get more down at some point. I haven't got a clue as and when, but I love that little tree because it marries in with these guys over here. It's almost like a mycelium network type thing. It's kind of cool. But yes, I'm pretty sure I've now hit all of the ships on here as well. If anybody knows of all of the locations or where, I could always check them. But yes. But things are definitely coming on quite nicely. Now, one of the things I do need to work on here is one, probably more honey. Oh, I just realized something. Oh, good. At the minute, they're not doing too bad. I need to keep an eye on them because I do know bees come out of them. And on Prime, these were actually getting backed up because of obviously the bees. I ended up having to have a storage. One storage is completely filled up with bees. But then I realised I didn't have it going into a automatic deleter thing. But yes. Out of interest, how are we doing on drones? Only 36 over here, okay. Nothing in storage, which is good. Oh, we've got a few there, so yeah. It's getting there, it's definitely getting there. Obviously, at the minute, I've kind of been jumping elsewhere. But I could, I suppose, look at getting some stuff to do with amphibians down. No, you're cool. Okay. Okay. What have we got for frogs? I can never remember. Is it that one? Yeah. So let's see if we can grab some of them. And at some point, I do want to look into the animals. Now, I do have a couple of these ecosystems down, so that will definitely help. So we are going to need some fertilizer. 1, 2. Let's see if we can do 5 for the minute. We'll scatter them around. We need some water over that side. Got to remember where everything is because each of my bases is different. 2, 3, 4, 5. While I'm here, I'll grab some food. So good, that is filling up nicely. I'll take some of that away with me. Fishing is broke, is it again? What have you done to it? Okay, let me close that down. It might be because I never logged into Steam. That could be the problem. Hang on a sec. Let me just load that up. We'll relaunch that. I see it, yeah. I'll get into actual playing in just a minute. There we go. There's that. We'll close it. Give that a try. It should be back. Actually, here we go. Fish and Plinko. There we go. We are back up and running. Super Trooper. Right then. Bugs. Bugs over here. And that one is the common larvas, which are right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put some more down at some other point, but we'll get these up and running. Now I can now remember, did these need anything in them? Let's see. This is going to be a good spot. So let's start off with that. I'm just going to spread them around. Yes, we need some... Oh, yes. Amphibian eggs. Oh, do I have any up here? That's the question. I don't think I brought any over yet. Oh, I got I got a fish egg there, but that's not what I want. I don't think I actually do. I might have to get some brought over. Let's have a look. Nope. That's all my extra things to be sorted out. Can we craft any? Oh, we can. That's 150, 200, 250, 300. Oh, that's a fish egg. Fish. Oh, we want... Yeah, it's a fish eggs, isn't it, we want? Is it fish eggs for them? Oh. Yes, amphibians, so that'd be frogs. So it should be something like this. 150, 200, 300, 350, 4. I don't think I've actually got any genetic eggs yet. That's the only downside. Oh, might be able to do that. And I think we'll try a couple of them. Let's see what we can see. So planktons I've got down. Pretty sure I've got downstairs here. I think it's around this side. Plankton. Yep, there we go. And that one is Plankton C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got mutagen. I can remember. I think that's a 4, is it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 ferts and 5 tier 2 furs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Farmer Marks is in the zone again. What is going on? Well done. There we go. So let's get some of these crafted. We need the laboratory, I believe, for this, which is on this side. It's on this side. Nope, it'll be the hatchery jobby Bobby. This thing over here. In it, yes. Duh. Right, so we need 1. Oh yeah, I've got to go into this side. It's been a while since I've used this. So, a plankton, a mutagen, and what am I doing? That one? A fert. Oh, I'm losing it. I need a normal fertilizer. Okay, there. That. So we'll do that. That will craft that. Then what we can do is craft. I want to. Which one am I doing? It's that one, isn't it? So I'm going to need a tier 2 fertilizer in there and a mutagen. Okay. But yeah, out of interest, how many guys are actually playing this game? I know a few of you have been, but I'm interested on your thoughts of the game and how far have you actually gotten so far as well. To be honest, I've been kind of thinking I might be loading up Satisfactory again soon. I've been watching a few of Total Eclipse's streams lately, and I'm kind of thinking I might jump over there to try a few things out. You want to get it? Well, to be honest, I say go for it. If you can get a little bit of cash together, I would recommend getting it, just to give it a try. And it obviously it's only what $20 at the minute, so yeah, it would definitely be worth it. Now, out of interest, oh, hang on a sec. Now I do know they do have Humble. Now the other thing is I was trying to wonder, do you actually need Planet Crafter? But I guess you would, because obviously Humble is a DLC, so yeah. But yes, it is cool. Right, so there is one. So let's try again. So we're doing a Plankton. We're doing one of them and one of them. I really should set up additional stations for this to make it a little bit quicker. Takes too long. It really does take too long. Mamadou says, I'm playing, but haven't gotten very affordable? Haven't gotten... Oh, very far. Gotcha, yeah. Yes. Well, it took me... Let's think it was about a week, maybe 2 weeks to get off of Prime. The nice thing is, because I had so much already set up on Prime, once I got onto Humble, I was able to pull resources from there to here to get a decent start, which was kind of nice. And obviously I've done the same now with Selenea to get that up and running. Actually, what have I done with the other two? Obviously you got Selenea and you have Aqualis, I think it's pronounced. So the two moons, basically. Once I was able to do it, I actually took a craft over to each of them. I did a trip to each, placed down 2 tier 5 heaters, 3 tier 5 drills for the pressure, plus enough power to keep them running for quite a while. And to be honest, that has helped kick them into gear, as it were, to get them going, which is kind of nice. So yeah, well, what we'll do in a little while, what I might do is jump over, because this is pretty much sorted out. Once I've got these down, I can just leave it and I can go focus on the other one, Selenea. But yeah, with both of the two moons, I've done that and come back here, carried on doing more terraforming this. Only literally, yesterday, I decided to head over to Selenea, which is the darker of the two moons. And I've already made a start on creating a base there. Now, it's still in early days, but we'll get over there. I'll show you where it is. And the nice thing is, with all 4 of the planets, your initial resources that you need are all there on hand. So iron, titanium, silicon, all of those are there to get you started for creating a area to work from. So bear that in mind. Just pick it up off the ground and you're good. So there. We'll get this going as well. Oh yes, for the other planters. You have the demo. Yeah, I don't know what the demo's like in comparison to the actual game. But yeah, you never know. It might be worthwhile looking into getting the full game itself. Also, want just to remind you guys as well, is obviously every month I am running the Steam competition where you can win a gift card over there. So yeah, obviously this month it is the Plinko, ! Plinko, and obviously you get to go into a raffle at the end of the month. At the minute it's looking like maybe 3 individual raffles will be done, and then the people from each of the raffles will go into one main one. So it could be anybody. I'm kind of thinking like between 1 and 5. Anybody with those drops will go into the one raffle. Between 5 and 10, and then 10 and above, and then a final one at the end. Right, that. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just do this one, and we'll get these put down. But yes, you know what would be really annoying if it turned out I needed actually fish for those amphibian things, but I'm pretty sure they're frogs actually. But yeah, these are kind of cool. Just look at the animal multiplier, and obviously this says 400, so that is going to help a little bit. But look, there's a little froggy in there. Hello, mate. So that's basically roughly what it's going to look like, so it's kind of nice. 50... Actually, we'll come back for that. I can't be bothered waiting. I got too much to do, too little time. And the nice thing is, if you got the trade-in rocket as well, you can buy some of these things as well. Good, there we go. Hello, guys. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you guys are going to look pretty. You are, but that is going to help. And the nice thing is, you can also put things nearby to boost them if need be. But we'll pop one there. We'll just spread them around, just so they're not all in one area. We'll bring one over here. So I try and keep them near some water as well. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. And we'll go get that last one. I'm only going to do 3 this time. That'll just give it a little bit of a boost. Well, that's the animal trait gone up. I'd rather have the insects. But yeah, we are now officially into amphibian stage. Heading to mammal. I have no idea what mammals are on here, if any. But that's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. There we go. And what I'll just do while I've got them here. No, I don't need that. I want that. And I'll put that into processing. Oh, now one thing as well. Make sure that this is processing before you click out. Otherwise, you don't get it working. But yeah, so this is my little humble at the minute. Now, I do have teleporters set up as well around the area. So as if I've come in here, obviously I've got one down in the what I call the Super Alloy Desert, which is for you it's $24, is it? Okay. For me it's like $19.99. Obviously that's UK pounds, so yeah, price difference in depending on where you are. But yeah, you never know, you might win enough to purchase it. Plus as well, it was announced, was it yesterday or the day before, that they are now working on their next DLC. So yes, it's going to be an interesting new planet to look at and start terraforming that when that comes out. But yeah, obviously the Super Alloy Desert is down basically where Mr. kind of just down the road from Mr. Dagenet's base. So this is where Dave has his, but this is where I've got my little super alloy being drilled for. But yeah, look at this. Another thing as well, when you start getting further on into things, obviously, there we go, got little, hello mate, look at that, we got some frog DNA finally. Yeah, pick up those genetic frog eggs. It'll save you having to craft them as well when you come across them. But yeah, once you get further on, you'll start seeing vines like this. If you walk up to some of them, you might be able to climb them and go up to the next level. But look at that, we've got butterflies going, it's kind of cool. So we've got another one right there. But yeah, have a walk along the areas. You may find some things that can be useful for yourself as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm glad I came down here. I was hoping they would be opening up now. Been waiting for a little while for these. That's why I went away. But that's very cool. Cosmic crystals, I love it. Or quartz, should I say. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to have to go find them now, ain't I? But then you got to think, oh, now, one of the things I did notice on this particular planet, you get a lot of explosives from your little blue boxes in crash sites. Hello, mate. I think the reason is because of these right here. So around the map in different areas, you'll find these rocks. You can actually blow them up with explosives, and they give you things like aluminum, some of the resources that you actually need. Like, I would say that's more of aluminum, personally, but yes, it's very, very cool. And where are you going, bug? Wherever you are. I think that's the reason there's so many to help you out to start off with. Oh, there's another one there. But yeah, one of the big things I like to do is whenever I find a crate, if I've got space, I will pick it up and take the whole thing with me. I don't like leaving things behind. Also allows me to know I've been in that area as well. So if I see a crate, it's usually due to me not being there, or if I did, I didn't have any full, or I had a full inventory. There we go. Let's have a look up here. See, yep, there is another one right there. So, but things like this as well. If you find these little drones, walk up to them. They'll usually have a market chip in them. Now, from what I understand, with some of the drone logs that you can get out of them, they were meant to allow you to get off of the planet later on. But obviously, with the way it's all set up now, you don't really need them. But I am saving them up. There's some more right there. Look at that. Look at that, pretty. But yeah, well, one thing I did find out is, so far there is at least 3 of the effigies on here, which is all drone orientated. I have found 5 in total, so a few duplicates. So yeah, I am collecting them. Oh, hello. There we go. Missed one, or I haven't been here. Look at that. But look at this. I call this the Tree of Life cave. Isn't that pretty? I know Mr. Dave was showing it yesterday, but isn't that pretty? But I do know I've been here already, so I don't need to worry about that lot. But I do see a pond over here. Now, one of the things you may find as well is you may get a different frog eggs from them as well, depending on what you have unlocked. So yeah, at the minute I'm just getting all the generic ones, should say. I know Dave had a car. Yeah, I have a car as well. Mine is on my other moon, which we'll be heading over to in a bit. But right now, I'm good. I do like to fly around. I'm also looking for... The only thing I find with Dave's, little transport vehicle, should we say, is it's very fast. I think he's got like the tier 4 or tier 5 engine on there. I've only got mine like tier 2 or 3. So I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. Where did I put me? Oh, that's out here, isn't it? So yes. Oh, look, I do have a fish egg here as well. But there we go. Oh, I should have put some down, but I can't be bothered right now. So I don't need you. I'll keep the water on me for the minute. But yeah, this little lot can all go away. Oops, I didn't mean to do all that. Oh, fudge monkeys. Oh well. What? Did I just accidentally drop all that food? Oh well. So let me clear some of this because I don't need that. So 1, 2, 3. I'll take a few of these. I know on Selenea, I need a few over there. So that will do for there. Water is fine over there, but I'll grab the one from there. But yes, I do recommend, if you can, always have, like I said earlier, your next ride set up. Makes life so much easier. Really, really does. Now, obviously, on here, when you get to it, there is obviously different places to collect things. Now, depending on what it is, you may need a different piece of equipment. Faster go, you go. The more trouble you... Yeah. Oh, don't be here. Well done, buddy. Well done. No, I find... No. I honestly think it's a little bit too fast, in my opinion. I like steady. Don't be here. There he is. But yeah, there is the map for Humble. As you can see, we have eggs and such around, fish eggs. There's some little bugs. Obviously, these represent different areas within the map where you place different things. And obviously, on the side here, obviously at the top here is a tier 5 material drill, whatever it's called. So it's this thing right here, the ore extractor. So what you want to do basically is look at the map. Obviously, this allows you to see this with your tier 1 and tier 2 information rockets. So with the ore extractor, you want to look for these ones that are in white. So one right here, so on and so forth, is where the best places to put them. But there is other places, so bear that in mind. Like, for example, this right here, you can get pretty much anywhere on the planet. So it doesn't necessarily have to be there, but you can. You probably get a better amount out of it, but bear that in mind. Obviously, with these collectors, these are for your bugs. So your larvae, so if you pop one, you can pop one down there. Obviously, it will pick up mushrooms as well, which is good for food and grindage. So you got 1, 2, you got 3 there. And then obviously, finally, this is obviously your water life collectors. So this is going to collect things like fish eggs, possibly frog eggs as well, I'm not quite sure. But there's quite a few places for the blues. So you got one there, you got one there. There's quite a few actually, in all honesty. Lots of different ones, but yes. And we're currently being attacked by... Ooh. That's like solar quartz or something, maybe. Is it? Now, one thing I will say is be careful. I got hit by one and lost a lot of health. So yes. Hey Don, are you doing this tournament? The tournament this month? Oh, is the Fishing Planet, I guess. Me too. Plus, with visual issues being getting. Oh, Don missed a sign up. Oh, that's a shame. I'm going to play anyway. Okay, fingers crossed. New PC is up and running tomorrow. Oh yes, yeah. Hopefully, Mr. Shawnee. Hopefully, buddy. But yeah, if you start seeing these asteroids coming down, and you need certain resources, that's when the best time to go out and find them. I'm trying to figure out what was coming. So these had yellow tails. So I'd say it's like a sulfur or something like that. But I'm currently not seeing anything. It could be sulfur. It could be solar quartz or something like that, maybe. But I'm honestly not seeing anything out of this. Nope. Oh, got a bit of iron there. A bit of iron. So this is like an all-rounder from the looks of it, actually. Well, there's some more there. But yeah, if you need resources, grab an asteroid and you should be good to go. There we go. But there we've got a collector there. Obviously fill the mushrooms. Nice. Obviously they're being processed into food, so that's helping a little bit. But while I'm here, let's grab a drink. There we go. Yeah, to be honest, that particular meteor storm wasn't the most greatest. But I will say, when you get a super alloy storm, yeah, you really want to be careful on that one. Oh, my goodness. Nasty they are. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Hope it gets working. Just waiting for an SSD. It's supposed to show up tomorrow. A 3060 graphics card. Nice. Nice. So, really, to be honest, at the minute, there's not a lot I need to really do here. Obviously, until I really get into mammals, I don't really need to do much. Obviously, I could put down more amphibian dens, what you want to call them, stuff like that, to punch it up. And obviously, I could do some more rockets, but I think at the minute it's fine. I can just pop back when I need to. But oh yeah, one of the things I was going to show is I mentioned about the I keep calling them statues, the effigies. So this is the 3 that I've found currently. They're all little drones, all in different poses. I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, that's the only 3 individual ones that I found. One with a little plant there. They got one, looks like it's mining some resources there. And I'm not quite sure what's in that one, but it looks like a boot. A Wellington boot or something. Maybe another type of ore, but it's kind of cool. But that's the only 3 I found. I do have some doubles of them. But yeah, I kind of just want the individuals at the minute. Now, I think right now I don't need anything else. Yes, I need to get some of these going as well. I've got so many trade rockets, I don't know what to do with them. I need to get some of these growth places placed down too at some point, but yes. Was there anything else I needed while I was over here? Circuit boards, rockets. Oh, no, I got them sorted out. What I will do, if I've got the resources, actually, I will grab at least one more load for a rocket. So, aluminum rod, super alloy rod, should say. We need osmium rod, quartzes, blazar, solar, and quasar. Do I have any fuses right there? And a lot of these have come from crash sites as well that haven't been able to get used, but obviously having these rockets now is kind of nice. The only thing I'm probably missing is a power fuse. Yeah, so I'm going to need one of them. Let's tag that a minute. So this is where your cosmic quartzes come in handy. I will say that. It's for crafting these rockets. I'm going to take a couple of these with me, actually. Take 3 of them. Solar quartz. And pulsars. Pulsar. Oh, right next door there. 1, 2. And the nice thing is, once you start going on to some of these other moons and such, you can start unlocking these quartzes as quite nice. There we go. We don't need that on there now. So yeah, it does help, that's for sure. I thought... Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet, but I do know, I think it's the Blazar quartz. Is almost unlocked on Selenea for me. I'm still working on that one, but I think that will do. Do I need to take anything else with me? Do I? Oh, actually, what I will do is oh, yes. Are they still in here? Yes, I'll take that with me. I'm going to take enough to at least do one of those amphibian farms. Okay, so actually I could probably take a couple. 1, 2, 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I've got the mutagens over there already from crash site, so I should be fine with that. Water I will take with me. I will take that fish with me. And probably that, because I haven't got much left. Oh yes. Oxygens. No, I think I've got about half a storage of them, so I'll take that. I do have water being produced over there. I'll just take a few extra food because it doesn't go amiss. Oh, come on, give me the one. Why are you not? Oh, there we go. Oh, do I have any? Uncommon larvas, wasn't it? That's what I wanted. Common larva. Do I need to take any more? I'll probably get some more later, so that's fine. Ready, let's take a little trip over to Selenea. So yeah, that's humble. It's a nice little one. At some point I do want to put down 2 more of these guys over here for transferring stuff from one planet to the other. But yeah, at the minute I'm just leaving this one now to plod on. Now, one of the things I will say, when you get onto this planet, Humble, some resources are not here. You will need to place it down either the Ore Crusher, the Tier 1, the Tier 2, or the 3, depending on what you have. Obviously, I've got the Tier 4s, and I know Dave has them as well, and a few other guys. What these will do is allow you to put in certain input products. So, for example, you have the... Oh, heck. Bauxite. Hang on. I'll get the proper names before I go anywhere. So you've got the dolomite, which is your white one. You have bauxite, which is the brown one. And you have uraninite. They are around the map, so bear that in mind. Those are the 3 main things that go into it. Depending on which one you put in, will give you a different product. Personally, the only 2 that I really need is this one here, the bauxite, and the uraninite. Because obviously these 4 products, well, at least these 3 I should say, are not really in the planet. So yeah, I would highly recommend getting some uraninite, getting some bauxite, and getting them converted, because it will help. Ooh, hello, that one's empty. See, that one's meant to be doing bauxite, but it's run out. So yeah, may need to get some more of them down, but I've got more than enough of these. It's mainly the uranium and iridium that I'm after out of that one. But yes, it gets used quite a lot, let's put it that way. But yes, things are plodding on quite well here. I don't mind it, so let's get up. Now, one of the things I would recommend as well is before you start going out, cobalt, yeah, cobalt you can pretty much pick up off the ground, really. But yeah, cobalt can come out of any of your miners here. Just place one down, and obviously you can get cobalt out right there as well. But yeah, one of the things I am getting into is when I start exploring other planets. What are you on about? It's not on the planet. Yes, it is. I'm getting cobalt right there. The extractors pull them. Go figure. At least early on. And I'm pretty sure I've seen cobalt out and about here. Oh well. But yeah, one of the things I am doing is I'm putting storages down as well for the different planets. So, for example, if I'm going to set up Aqualis, obviously I want to make sure that I've got a rocket platform, a rocket, heaters, pressure drills, stuff like that, or enough of the resources for it in storage. Once I've got them, at least the basics, then I'll actually go over to the planet and start building a base. Oh, that's more than enough. So I've got at least 2, that's fine. Right then. If you want to start on Humble, you would need the Dolomite. Yeah, the Dolomite, that's a little bit further out. So I do know over here is some Dolomite. Now, one of the things I would recommend, once you get them unlocked, is using the teleporters a lot. I love these teleporters because I set up one in different areas. I don't actually have a Dolomite over here. Uranite I do. But over here, for example, I have like 4 miners all pulling stuff, so it works. Oh, I've got another 2 right there, so yeah, lots going on. A bit over the top on that one, but yeah. Dolomite. I don't think... Where is... Dolomite. Oh yeah, Dolomite, the white one. Where do I get the Dolomite from then? Oh yeah, that's everywhere, isn't it? With the extractors. Yes, that's true. I am very... Yeah, the Dolomite is anywhere. Once you got the extractors, yeah. Even with the smaller extractor, if you've got drones, go for it. Just go wild. Go wild. But that's why I always say, start off... Well, what I would recommend is start off on Prime. Don't do Humble. Leave that till you've got Prime set up. Then you can actually start pulling stuff from Prime to Humble to set up this base and do it step by step. But yeah, everything is good, but do it your own way. But right now, we're done over here. Let's go over to Selenea, and I'll show you my base that I've been setting up there. This is still a very big work in progress, that's for sure. But what I'm going to do, just briefly, is take a quick break before I start showing you what I've got. Now, there is a few things I may need some of you guys' help on. Because, obviously, I need some certain resources, and I'm not quite sure where to get them from. So, I am going to need your help. But if I pause that out so I don't die, I'm going to go to the bathroom, grab a fresh drink, and I will be back in a couple of minutes, guys. And I am back, guys. So yeah, rusty nail. When you start running out of oxygen in food and water, there is ways around it. Okay, so what I would recommend is if you press the Q key, if you've got this unlocked, the tier 2 crafting station, get one of them. All you need is a piece of iron, a piece of silicon. You can grab that off the ground. Place it down on a platform or within one of these, if you can. There we go. If you grab cobalt and ice from off the ground, bring it over here with the cobalt. For every 2, you can craft an oxygen capsule. Once you've got that in your inventory, you can use that when you're out and about so you're not dying. With the ice, you can craft it into water bottles to keep these up, okay? So that's one way around it. Obviously, you can also get them in crash sites as well, if you're lucky to find some. The same with the food. Obviously, once you've progressed further on, you can start crafting your own food, your own water, stuff like that. Hence why I've got a few in here. Oh, I've even got some cookies in here as well. Let me grab that. So, but once you start going on and on and on and unlocking more and more, obviously, eventually you'll get an atmospheric water collector that will automatically collect water for you. It's basically this guy right here. Now, obviously, this will pull moisture from the atmosphere and put them into water capsules that you can then right-click on when they're in your inventory. Same with the oxygen, okay? So if that helps a little bit, but yeah, if you got it in your inventory, go to the tab key. If you have a water bottle in there, you can right-click on it, and that will consume it. That will top it up. Same with food, and same with these oxygen capsules. But yeah, if you go out, grab some cobalt, grab some ice, get that crafter down, and start crafting some. Because literally right here, so here's a cobalt right there. I'll show you what to do. So it's just point, left mouse click, we'll collect it. Same with that one. We'll grab a couple here. 1, 2. So it's 2 cobalts to make 1 oxygen. So if we come into our little base here, we'll go into the crafter. And then what I always do is I hold down the left control key when I'm doing multiples. So I can go 1 with the left mouse button, 2. And obviously, once you run out, it will stop crafting. Then you just come back out, you can go into your inventory and right-click on it, and you can consume it, okay? But yeah, when it comes to the food side of things, you want to start getting out into crash sites, stuff like that, and find the little pouches of food. When you first start out, you will have things like the space food, these little ones. Later on, you might start finding the higher quality ones, but you can actually start crafting these later on as well. So, yeah. But one of the things I always tend to try and do as well, depending on where I start, is I'll try and put down one of these 1x1s. So if we go back into the construction menu, which is the Q key, right up here we have the living compartment right here. It's 2 iron, 1 titanium. What you can actually do is if you come around, there is a titanium right there. I don't think there's any irons left. I've gone through and picked up a lot of these. But if you can find a couple of iron and a titanium, you will be able to then put down one of these little bays. Let me grab some iron, actually, just to show you what you can do. There we go. 2 iron, 1 titanium. If we come out here for a sec, go into the construction menu, so your Q key, click on that, and you can actually put this anywhere, really. You don't need a platform if you don't want to. Just place it down. Now, obviously, this is going to be one solid block. You won't be able to get into it, so you're going to have to add a door as well. So if you go back into your construction menu again, the Q key, right here you have a living compartment door, which is 1 iron, 1 titanium, 1 silicon. Now later on, you can pin the recipes with the right mouse button, but if you go out, get a titanium, an iron, and a silicon, we'll grab them from here to make life a little bit easier. So an iron, a silicon, and a titanium. So there's that. If you actually click on that, you can then place that doorway on there. And if you actually carry this around with you everywhere, you can actually come into here and it'll automatically give you free oxygen as well. So early days as well, if you've got enough resources on you to build one of these all the time, it makes life that little bit easier. You don't need those oxygen tanks as well. But that is another way of getting your free oxygens without even doing any crafting. Makes life that little bit easier as well. Right. Obviously, the later game as well. Obviously, once you've created your base, what you can do is... Obviously, there's my little rover. In here, obviously, once you craft your rover on your platform, you can start adding different things into it. So you could add lights, you can add equipment, increases, engines, you name it, beacon, everything. The biggest one right here is an unlimited oxygen supply, which literally, if you actually look at my little oxygen gauge at the minute, it's going down. Now, obviously, if I was to go into there, it would slowly, especially if I'm right low, it will slowly fill back up. However, with that being in my vehicle, when I click into this, it instantly refills my oxygen level. It's kind of nice. So yeah, once you get your vehicle unlocked, that is something you really, really need to get installed as soon as that's unlocked as well. Obviously, it's got to be crafted, so bear that in mind. But yeah, on here I have obviously the tier 1 lights, the tier 2 equipment increase. I have the logistics, which allows drones to pull from my vehicle storage, which is kind of nice when you're out and about. I have a beacon so I know where it is if ever I get lost. Obviously, I've got that unlimited oxygen. And I have a tier 3 and... Oh yeah, that's what it is. This one here unlocks more slots. And then obviously I have the tier 3 inventory slot. So that gives me quite a lot of storage in the back here. Hello? Hello? Hang on. Maybe I'm a little bit too close. I don't know. Hello? There we go. So we can actually go in. So you can see with that tier 3, you get a heck of a lot of storage. So you can actually go out and about for longer. So it's definitely worthwhile getting it. And the nice thing is, from the beginning... Hey Andy the farmer, by the way. How you doing, buddy? And thank you very much for that Prime subscription. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. But the nice thing is, at the back here, that little orange button, if you walk up to it, you can actually grab the whole thing and put it in your inventory. Makes life that little bit easier. But yeah, to bring it back out, go into your inventory, right click on it, and then left click, and you can place it back down. It's kind of cool. Obviously, once you've got this up and running, you can actually come over to this screen. So say, for instance, I had that out in the map on the planet somewhere. I can come here, and I can bring it back to this location. Obviously, having it close to where your base is, and if it's full, if you've got drones up and running, makes life so much easier. It clears the storage very quickly, that's for sure. But yeah, so anywho, so obviously we are on Selenea, whatever you want to pronounce it. I can't get up here. Oh, that's the point. I need to sort this out quickly. Let me grab this little lot out of here. We'll deconstruct you for later. So, one of the things I always try and do when I get back is I'll get that up and running. And yes, I do have all the bits for my next rocket. And that, so there we go. So, on this particular moon, if I can scroll out a little bit. So when you first start out, this is, I think, the area where you crash. I'm pretty sure this is the area right here. I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure that is where it is there. It's there or there. Actually, it might be there, actually. So I literally, when I first came over here, I had 3 of the pressure drills down and 2 of the tier 5 heaters down. That really got the planet going. It's only now that I've started creating a base. And as you can see, I've gone for something a little bit different to what I've had previously. Still very much the same style, but each wing is going to have a different thing going on in it in this one. So these 2 wings right here on the end are going to be for storages. In the middle is going to be for crafting all the way down, and then probably storage for other things on the end one. Now I do have the laboratory down there. I still got to figure out where I want to put the biomes and stuff like that, but this is where I've got to so far. Over here I do have, it's either 4 or 5 heaters, tier 5 heaters, and 4 or 5 of these pressure drills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pressure drills, 4 heaters. All down, currently working away nicely. But I kind of wanted it a little bit different from the rest, so along this side here is going to be all of the rockets and such. I do need to put another one of these down, actually. I might have to move these down a bit, but it's fine. Over here I do have my 5 powers. So this is actually the nuclear fusion generators. So I've got 5 of them, all being tweaked. So yes, I got 1, 2, 3 fuse multipliers going. So that's really helping out. I don't need to do anything. I do have drones already on here. Not many. Not too many. Only 3 drones at the minute. So I need to get some more of them up and running at some point. But behind the rocket here, I do have obviously my extractors all set up, which are being pulled and transferred by the drones. Oh heck, we're getting low. But yeah, this thing right here is great for water. There we go. Actually, while I'm at it, let's drop them in there. I'll keep that. Oh yes, I need to get them put the place down as well. But yeah, obviously I've got oxygens right here just in case. I do have a couple on me, so that has helped until I get to breathable atmosphere. Definitely need it. But right now, so for on here, there is my stats so far. So oxygen is getting there, heat's getting there, pressure is getting there. The biomass is already being produced. The plants and insects, as you can see, are already going up, which is kind of good. On a little bit, but they're getting there. But it is helping. It really is. Obviously, I'm on water cycle at the minute, going into vegetation. As you can see, we're literally almost to vegetation. So that means we'll probably have more and more plants popping up, which is kind of nice. So yes, map-wise, if we come into here, there's not a lot to show on this one. Obviously, we do have a few Selenea nodes around. But this is like the dark side of the moon. There's really a not at the minute showing. But yeah, this is... Oh yeah, I know what that was. There's a nice big complex right there I want to explore. But there's another one over here. I've already gone through the area where you crash, or you start off with, right here. I've already gone through there, cleared all that out. Don't need to worry about that at the minute. But I am kind of wondering, there is, I think it's from here to here. Is there something going on with these bases? Do you have to power them up or something to unlock certain things? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see later on. But yes. But anyway, so this is obviously my base here. So this is like a little storage area. So I've got some fuses here. Blueprints, which I don't really need anymore. Spacesuits. Anything extra that's in my inventory, I can drop into here. And it should get sorted out. Oh, I should really send them home, but oh well. Obviously, like I was saying, obviously either side is going to be where the storages are. As you can see, I do have some down already. But what I want to do is all the way down this central area, if I can, or for the most part, is have the crafters. I've already got some of these tier 2 plants. I can't remember what they're called. Food growers, tier 2 ones, down already. So that's helping to make food over here at some point. But yeah, I've got lots more to go. Lots and lots and lots more to go. I may end up having a stairwell somewhere, maybe in the middle here, going upwards. We'll have to wait and see regarding that. But yeah, it's still early days. But yeah, wherever you land, there's usually all the resources to help you get going. What have we got there? Are you... Do I not have a nitrogen storage? Nitrogen gas. Mushrooms. I'm sure. That's my quartz rods and stuff. Methane, nitrogen. Oh, it's full. Okay, that's fine. At some point, I do want to put down one of the... I call it a deleter machine. The shredder. I need to put one of these down at some point, but right now, I want to make sure that I've got all of my things being crafted that I need to also craft and stuff like that. So there is fusion generators to power them, and then electric. And yeah. Okay, that's good to know. I will let you know. I will let you find the fusion generators. Okay. But that's another thing as well. Regarding power, once you start creating a base, you're going to need more and more power. Now, obviously, in the construction menu, when you first start out, usually you have these wind turbines. You will need quite a few of these down. But you can actually upgrade them to solar panel tier 1 and tier 2. Then you start going into your nuclear reactors, tier 1 and tier 2. And then at the minute, for me, I don't know if there's anything higher than this, but the nuclear fusion generators, these things right here, are the highest power generators that you have in the game. Same with heaters. Obviously, you have tier 1 here, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 heaters. So, yeah, depending on where you are, you want to get them down. Same with the drills here. You got 1 through to 5. Obviously, I've got the 5s down because I can craft the resources that I need for them quite easily and pull them from a different planet. But well, yeah, if you want to get your terraforming going, they are the main things you need to get down. Your drills, your heaters. Obviously, you're going to need some sort of power supply. But in addition, you're going to need things like these here. Your veggie tubes. These are going to give you oxygen in the atmosphere. Later on, obviously, things like algae collectors and this, that, and the other get unlocked. Your plant spreaders, your grass spreaders, stuff like that. Get them down. Your tree spreaders as well. Get them all down as quickly as you can, because it transforms your planet quickly. But yeah, when you're going out and about, if you come across plants as well, you get the little plant seeds. Make sure to collect them. Get them into a storage. I've done the same here again. This is the ones I've currently collected, because these will help later on in terraform your farm, your planet. If you can, go for the higher numbered ones. I haven't actually got any volunteers in here at the minute because I've got them outside. But it does help. It really, really does. Just all four of them. It'll tell you your oxygen multiplier. Obviously, the Tuska is one that you'll find pretty common anywhere in any of your boxes and crash sites. But it gives you like a 400% boost. It's really cool. It really, really is worth getting them down there. Where did I put my vulnas? Thinking about it. That's there. Oh, there we go. So obviously I've got the tier 3 plant ones. So this is this one right here, the veggie tubes, tier 3. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. 3 and 3. Obviously these are all producing oxygen, which is good. So yeah. And these can be multiplied as well. Obviously that's another thing as well. With electricity, with productions, with these guys, you get machine optimizers, which boost the productions out of them, basically. So you get more oxygen, you get more power, you get this, that, and the other. So those are other things later on that you really want to get going. You need them for rocket with... yes. Yeah, that's another thing as well. With some of the plants and such, I don't think you need them in here, but obviously you got all these different rockets that you can launch as well. So, for example, this one right here, the magnetic field protection rocket. This will pull in asteroids for basic materials. Same with this one. But this will give you maybe a higher tier material. You have a plant rocket. Obviously, you can see right there, you need some of the seeds and the tree bark for that. Obviously, the tree bark comes from the tree biome. So, yeah. You have a seed spreader. Obviously, these are going to allow you to spread plants, trees, and stuff around the map. There's an insect spreader rocket. Obviously you're going to need some bee larvae and other bits and pieces. Obviously that's going to start spreading more bugs around your planet, so getting these going up in space is going to help. Same with your GPSs. Obviously each of these will allow you to zoom out of the map further. Obviously, like I've mentioned previously with these two, these are going to show stuff on your map, your resources and such. So it could be mining materials, could be insects, stuff like that. And then obviously carrying on, obviously you can see where your drones are if you wanted to. And then obviously you do have higher tier versions as well. So yeah, they need a little bit more. That's all I can say. They need a lot more, to be honest. Wow. Multipliers is at the bottom of those first rockets. Yes. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Yeah, with these, as you can see at the bottom, each rocket will give you a different multiplier. So for example, this first one gives you a pressure multiplier of 1,000%. So definitely worth it. This one will give you a heat multiplier, definitely worth it, of 1,000. This will give you a plant multiplier of 1,250. Ooh. Same here, we got an oxygen multiplier. So have a little look. Insect multiplier, 15,000, 1,500 should say. And yeah, definitely worth it. Oh, look at that. Wow, holy heck. So for the tier 2s. So let's see. The tier 2 plant rocket goes up to 50,000. You have the magnetic field protection tier 2, gives you pressure multiplier 5,000. I wonder. I'm going to see if I can send some of these up. I don't know if I've got all the resources for them, but that is definitely going to help out. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. And let's see. I don't know if I've got any of the phosphorus here. However, I do have some on humble. That's prime, and this one's humble. Dolomite. Is it dolomite? Phosphorus. No, I haven't got any phosphorus, do I? Phosphorus. Fudge. Where'd you get the phosphorus from then? I've seen that somewhere. Was that on one of the other planets? Phosphorus. That's on the 4th planet, isn't it? I'm sure that's where I've seen that one. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that one right now, but let's see what we can do with the others. Oh, hydrate. Alright, let's see what we got. So we need some tier 2 engines. So the engines are over here. So we've got 1. We can do 2. We're going to try and do both of these. So that's a tier 3 fertilizer. There. I do have some Selenea. Selenium. There we go. 1, 2, 3 in storage. Plants. I'm pretty sure. I hope I've got all these. Right, so I do have a tree bark, so that is good. I believe it's nope, it's not you. What do we need? We need a pesta, nulla, tusk, nulla. That's good. Got all of them. Okay, so that's is it Quasar? Nope. Which one? Oh, Magnetar, isn't it? Magnetar and Osmium Rod. There. Ooh, just now. Do I have an empty case, as I like to call it? Fuse. Typical. I don't have an empty fuse. No. But the nice thing is, if I click on that, I should be able to craft it. So solar quartz. Oh, I need to get some more over here. Oh, this is not nice. There. But luckily I do have the products to craft this. Oh, hello. That's a pressure quartz. Okay, I need... That's not the one I wanted. Oh, dang it. Do I have any pressure? Where'd you get the pressure quartz? Do I not have a pressure? Do I not have a pressure? Trade. Production. No, not fair. I thought I was able to do a pressure, but I don't have one at the minute. Dang it. Pressure. No. I thought I could do them. Oh well, maybe not. But anyway, we can at least do one for the minute. I'll keep that in storage. But if we come on over here, once you got all your products, so obviously this one is going to be the plant rocket. So literally, once you got the materials, I can buy it. Okay. Once you got all the products you need, just click on the rocket. It will create it. Once it's created, just click the red button, and that will blast off into space. Now, as I've got that, I can now get rid of that. Okay, so we can buy it with the trade rocket. So let's have a look in here. What do we have? Pressure, right there. We're going to grab a couple of them. Do 5. I do need another heat one, actually, thinking about it. I'll grab a couple of oxygen, a couple of plants. That does the 600. I'll probably get them later on. Production, energy. I don't think I... Oh, yeah, that's another thing I want. 3... Can I do 12 of each of them? I'm going to take... Oh, it's not going to let me... I want to see if I can get... Yes, you can. Something like that. I'm going to send some of those wheat and cocoa back to Humble, because I want them to get up and running as well for these guys. But yes, just got to wait for that to come back now. Dang it. But the nice thing is, obviously, with these trade rockets as well, what you can do later on, if, say, for instance, you're crafting fabrics, for example, you can actually have them going into those rockets and be sent off to get more points, as it were, which makes life a little bit easier. Actually, I have interest. But yeah, Humble and Prime. Yeah, so I need another one at some point set up for the other moon. But we'll get to that one later on. right now, so anywho, I am getting sidetracked. Let me put down. Where am I going to put them? I'll put them over here for the minute. And oh, who's that? Don B. Oh, nope, that's Dead Soul. Cool. And, there we go. Dead Soul is now way into the lead, which is quite nice. Oh, let me put the light on because it's getting a little bit dark in here. There we go. Right then. So we want. Ooh, I can do the tier 2s now. See, this is something I haven't really used yet. These outdoor farms. I've been using a lot of the indoor ones, and they're doing fine for me. Anyway, this is what I've got. I need some water bottles. Okay. I've got enough for doing one, at least, to get it up and running. So let's grab a water, which is right there. We'll take another one with me. I'm going to need to get some food in a minute as well. But we'll plonk this over here. But yeah, with this particular base, I kind of wanted a base where I could quite easily see everything. Now, is that going to let me put it on there? Because it would be nice. No. Let's shove it over the back here for a minute. And there's another one there for Mr. Farmer Marks. We'll get that added in just a second. We'll pop you there. Now, we do need that in there. So, that's going to help with the amphibian amphibian stage. But yeah, I wanted something where I could actually see what was going on outside. So if there was a meteor storm, I could look out and see, oh look, it's a magnetite or a super alloy storm, and stay inside. But let's have a look. So let's clear this lot first of all, because right now I don't need them. I'll keep them. Actually, let me have that a sec. I'm going to put this down by the rocket, because that's going to be the next one. But yeah, these storages really do come in handy. Now, why are you not allowing me to put you there? Okay, fine. Yeah, pain in the behind. So, 2 of them. Rocket engine tier 2. The 3 of them. 2 of them. Okay, cool. So that's going to be for the next rocket. I just need to wait for those pressure multiplier fuse. There we go. But yeah, hopefully, eventually this whole section right here will have a couple of rows of each of the crops growing in here, which will then go into storage and then be made into food. You have silicon and magnesium, but construction is not coming up. So it should be the Q. Q for Quebec key. Obviously, if you're unsure, if you come into here, it should show right there as build menu. If not, there could be a key binding. What you can actually do is come into here to your controls, and you can actually reset them if you wanted to change them. So what you want to do is look for the construction right here, and you could change it manually to whatever you want. But yeah, it should be the Q key for quick. I think the tier 2 outside planters give a better oxygen boost, plus grow more than the inside. Really? Okay. I might have to look into them at some point then. Let's see. So oxygen 135 per second. It does also count for your plants and insects. So yeah, that's the big difference. Obviously, with the just the normal one, it only affects your plants and insects. Obviously, with the tier 2, it adds the oxygen. That's kind of cool. Microchips needed. What? Microchips needed? You shouldn't be able... You should be able to come into the construction menu without anything, Rusty Nail, because you should be able to craft these from moment one. I don't know if it's something to do with the demo version, but yeah, I'm like 99% sure you don't need a microchip to do the crafting. I don't remember ever doing it myself, but look in your crash ship. There may be something in the storage there as well. Righty. So there could be a wee while anyway, so let's grab this dude. But yeah, I don't remember ever needing a microchip to unlock the construction menu. I'm pretty sure that is base game start off with. Now then, one of the things I am trying to do as well is go around with a teleporter, but I don't think I've actually got one placed down yet over here. So let's have a little look. See what do we need. So, I don't know if I've got all of this. So super alloy. Rod, 1, 2. I'm going to grab enough for 2. So 1 for the base, 1 for wherever I'm going. The nice thing is by having a teleporter on you all times as well, if you are getting low on oxygen, you can always just teleport back to your home base. Oh, that's another thing as well, yeah. There should be a tutorial as well that you're working through. That could be what it is as well. Yeah, so work through the tutorial, Rusty Nail, if there is one. I honestly don't remember that far back. It's terrible. Obsidian. Osmium. Zeolite. Ooh, I need some zeolite. Dang. Okay. Oh, that was something. So things like zeolite, aluminum, products like that. Where do you get them from on here? Same with like iridium, uranium, superalloy, stuff like that. Where do you get these? Because that's another thing that I haven't come across yet. Is there a particular crafter for them? I don't know. Actually, let me just do 10. Do 10 of them. We'll do a handful of them. And we'll grab a few of them. Yeah, remember, I'm sure, I don't know if, it might be a long time ago, but I'm sure it asked me to craft one of these 1x1s. Yeah, I'm currently on Selenea, the dark of the moon, as it were. Not everything is everywhere, okay. Okay, so I'm guessing, is that where these planetary delivery depot things come in handy? So if, say, for instance, I needed aluminum, or aluminium, whatever you pronounce it, do I use these to have them constantly brought over? You do? Okay. Okay, that is good to know, okay. So that is where those trade rocket multiplier fuses come in handy then. I've got tons of them on here. Oh, look at that, good timing. Here we go. Let me grab you lot. I need those. Let me take all of them because I know my dude is going to be... My little drones are going to be a little bit preoccupied, so... Let me put them into storage... for the moment. Now, did I send him away? Yes, I did. So he should be back in a little while with my zeolite that I need. I do know I do have the pulsar quartzes in storage, so the rest of it is sorted. Ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. So we're coming to here. Let's see what this thing is like. So there's that. Oh, you're a pretty boy. So this particular one should give me a 5,000% boost on pressure. That is nice. Let me close that. Bye! So that's kind of cool. But there's my bees. I knew I had some bees somewhere. Okay, this needs changed. And bee, I need a storage setup for bee larvae. Quickly. Super alloy. Bee larvae, bee larvae, bee larvae. Bugs can come over here, I think, for the minute. But yeah, utilize these storages. They really do come in handy. Pop that there. Yeah, see, there's still a lot of things that I don't know about, that's for sure. I'm still learning, but if I can help, I will try. But that's the whole point of having Mr. Farmer Marks here and Mr. Donby here. They are absolute legends within the game. Yeah, it's probably the demo. It may be you need to go out and explore to try and find a microchip that you need. I'm kind of thinking, I don't remember ever needing microchips. See, because you got blueprints. This is the sort of thing you've been looking for, then. I'm guessing. You can find them in the little blue crates. You can find them in crash sites. Stuff like that. So look everywhere, here, there, and everywhere, and you will probably find one nearby. Right then. So, I don't. How long is he going to be? Because I'd rather like have 300 seconds. Jeez. Might just go out and about. Okay. Just going to go anyway. Let's think. What do I have? Sod it. We're going to leave this lot here. There. Right, so I do want to grab another water. And I'll top up while I'm at it. There we go. We'll top that up with the cookie. There we go. Oh, yes. Righty, so I'm kind of thinking I want to make a grab for that place down there. Obviously, I've done the one over there where you first start off. So, but this is another thing as well. You got things like this on the ice. Pick these up. These make water. And like I was saying, cobalt. Grab a couple of them. They make oxygen. Get them crafting. But yeah, this is nice. Hopefully this is unlocked. I have been down here once, but I didn't do too much. So... Oh, I keep going to the wrong one. So let's get this place down. Right there. So obviously I've got a nice area for oxygen now. So I can jump in there, get oxygen. So let's get going, eh? I think I've already collected some bits from here. So some of this may be gone already. But there we go. We've got plants. We have some seeds. Gonna need that. We'll take that with us. We'll take that. We'll take that. And them. Now there's nothing to read in here, so that is done. I do agree. It would be nice if things like this became a vehicle that you could craft and drive yourself within the game. But also, I think it'd be nice if you could deconstruct them as well. Some of these things. Righty. Now, there is ice still around, so I don't know how much is unlocked in here. There we go. There's that. But yes, look here, look everywhere. Oh, we are going to need 3 pieces to unlock that, so they're probably going to be inside the main building. So let's go in here. How much storage have I got? Plenty. So let's go in here. Ooh, hello. I seem to be finding quite a few of these. I shipped some away. I kind of wish I kept them now. Oh, what have we got here? Ooh, access card number 1 found. Oh, can I press? I want to press the button. I want to push the button. I see a button. I want to press it. Firemark says, "Be right back." Okay. Elevator temporarily disabled for safety reasons. Okay, great. But yeah, things like this, I think this would be kind of cool if you could craft them and put them up on your base. Or like things like this, for example. Have these sort of displays and the monitors and that. That would be kind of cool. Just to lighten up your base a little bit more. I'm kind of curious what the heck that is. Oh, is that the elevator? I'm not quite sure if I want to go up there anyway, to be honest. Anywho, let's come out of here. So that room is done. Now, one of the things I have been doing as well. Now, obviously, that room seems pretty well complete. So what I have been doing, especially on the crash ships, I've been putting down a piece of iron or something just to say that I've been in that area and it's cleared. So I don't have to go back that way. It also helps not getting lost as well, so yeah. I'm trying to build the building, yeah. Yeah, obviously if your demo is limited and you have to find certain things, yeah, you're going to have to go out and try and find it. But yeah, the big problem is if you're dying a lot and you don't have oxygen, it's going to be a pain. I'm pretty sure you can actually place down one of these crafters. If you can get a piece of iron, if you can put one of these down, it might help. But then again, if you can't get into the crafting things, it's going to be a pain. But yes, let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. I seen that. There's 2. I don't want to lose that. But yes, let's grab all of them. I'll come back to this in. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Ooh. But yes, it would be nice. Yeah, I would probably, if you can, get some money together and buy the game. It is so much easier. Clear all that. Oh, I need to keep them with me. Yeah, don't want to get rid of them, do I? Jeez. There we go. But yeah. Have you built all of the items that show up in the top left? That building is one of those. Yeah. You have to do the tutorial to progress. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the tutorial is very short, so if you can get in and do it, it's definitely worth it. 1, 2. To be honest, see, I'm kind of debating, do I actually need to have those oxygens? But yeah, I better do. But anyway, let's carry on with this base. So we'll come down here. Oh, save. Typical. Now read that later. So later on, what you can do is deconstruct them as well, which is kind of nice. They'll actually give you your circuit boards, which is kind of cool. I found the demo very good. Oh, really? Okay. So it's possibly missing something there, Mr. Rusty Nail? Ooh. But yeah, somewhere in that direction there is another... I think it's like a growing biome. I found it the other day. It was yesterday or the day before when I came over. And yeah, that looked like a nice place to go. Yeah, I am looking forward to getting into there, that's for sure. Oh, how are we doing? Okay, we've got 6 spaces? Yeah, 6 spaces left. Let's see. I'm sure I heard a door opening up here. Maybe not. Let's see. What do we got in here? Anything? Anything? Nothing? Oh. Ooh, I'm full. What have we got in here, just out of interest? Ooh. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, oh, there's... Oh, look at that. I've got a zeolite now. Oh, I haven't got any pulsar quartz. Not fair. I could have put a teleporter down here and run back to... Oh, hello. Oh, missed them. Yeah, I could have put a teleporter down here. Dang it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, and I don't even have any in here yet, either. Now, the worst thing is, right now, I currently don't have a lot of drones, so it does take a little while at the minute on here to get things moved. But they're getting there. Now, before I go any further, let's grab some oxygen. There we go. Water is okay for the minute. But it is what it is. Right, oh, oh, no power. Let me grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Let's see. So we are straight on down. Now we went into, oh, here, didn't we? Oh, come on over. And, right then. Storage 1. Storage 2. Oh, there's a pulsar quartz. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this. I only need an obsidian, isn't it? Yeah. What's the chances I can find an obsidian down here too? Oh, there we go. Is this gonna be my third one? Oh. There's my third one. Whoop whoop. What is the chance? We may have caused an issue by telling you all you can do before you already... Ha! Yes. You need a lot of heat. Oh, most likely. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Now, are you on about me or Rusty Nail? Because, yeah, I'm just going to take my time. I'm not going to go too quickly, that's for sure. Is there anything else up above? That's another thing as well. I always check up and above and around the buildings because you never know. You might find a crate or two. Here we go. Now, ooh, the question is, can I put a teleporter here? Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm going to call this location 2. Obviously, location 1 is going to be that other one over yonder. Oh, yes, there. Oh, location 2. Oh, 2 for the minute. There we go. But yeah, actually, now that I've got the zeolite, I should be able to go back home and place down a teleporter over there to make life that a little bit easier. Sort that out. But we'll get it filled up first and foremost. But yes. Oh, you're talking to Rusty now? Okay. Yeah, it takes a little while to get everything going. But yeah, just work your way slowly through the demo if you have that available. And go from there. That will guide you in the right direction. Now, obviously, if you're unable to open up the construction menu, there may be something else you need to do. It could be a key binding issue. Or it could be something even more. Okay. I don't know. Is there anything in these things? I don't see any sort of storages. Okay. Actually, while I'm down here, I might have to come back for some stuff here. There we go. And that's another thing as well. When you progress further on as well, you'll be able to actually drink from ponds and lakes and stuff as well with a microchip. This thing right here, the water filter. Oh, makes life so much simpler. Same with the air filter. That allows you to breathe a little bit easier. But I don't think we're going to be able to get into them. So, let's see. Is there anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so oh, jeez. See, you got a whole satellite up there, and I'm trying to think, how do you get up there then? Oh, that's the point. We can get into here now, can't we? 1, 2, 3, done! Next stage! There's a lot of loot on the Selenea moon. Yeah, I like loot. You think Dave is a hoarder? I'm even worse. I really am. Any crate I see, if I've got storage, I will bleaking grab it. I don't care. Things like these, I will grab them. Whether I need the resources or not, I will bleaking grab them. Oh, there's more stuff there. Look at that. Where the heck's the exit? There. Oh yes, I am terrible. I really am. Let's see. What I might do is I'm going to leave this here, but I am going to head back to the home base because it's only up the hill. I'm going to put a teleporter in the base itself, and that will help me get back in a minute. Up here. But yes, it's going to be fun exploring this one. But yeah, it's like, what's going on? What's with the zip line? I like zip lines. Do you get to ride it as well? I do like zip lines. Okay, so where were we? So let's see. Zeolite. I haven't got any zeolite up here. What's going on? Ah, oh, fudge monkeys. I knew I should grab some. Oh. However, we should have in one of these. There we go. A zeolite. Obsidian. And 2 pulsar quartz. Which is that one. There we go. So, this is the reason I was keeping this corner free. Because I wanted to put a teleporter down. There we go. And I'm going to line it up with the center area right there. And we're going to call this home base. And now I can actually teleport straight back to there. It's good. It's a gondola, is it? Oh, okay. Interesting. There we go. I need to get these up and running properly. Actually, one of them, 2 of them, temporarily. Storage down the bottom here. That. All them. There. Now, I don't need all of these waters, but I'm going to drink one, and we'll grab one of those space foods. But yeah, gonna have to start working on getting some of these additional resources brought in. Right, I don't need that anymore, so that can go. Oh, while I think about it, I'm going to set that to supply everything. Pretty sure that is set up. Yep, good. So, let's get back down there and carry on. But yeah, a gondola, really. That is, yeah, I can't wait to get into that then. Mr. Shawnee's got another one. Let's get you added. So I make that 13 for Mr. Shawnee now. Nice. Is Mr. 14? Or did I miss one? Wait a minute, let me recount that. 5. Oh yeah, there we go, sorry. Yep, 14. My bad. I miscounted. I miscounted, that's all it was. Oh, it's getting a little bit dark here. It really is. It's getting very dark here. It's just, 20 to 9 in the evening. So it's getting very dark outside. So, yes. Hang on, let me put the light on while I'm here. That one? Yep. There we go. So there we go. I was going to do it earlier, but I forgot. But yeah, there we go. 14 for Mr. Shawnee. Well done. So yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm kind of on whether I want to put one down where you first touched down as well. I've already gone through that area. I don't know. I really don't know yet. We'll have to see. Wait and see. I might do just in case. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. So grab some of this lot here. That's going out there. Okay. But yeah, I do like getting rid of these. We'll read that later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Oh yeah, I was into these things. Ooh, a nice tier 2 there. We'll come back and get that in a minute. Also, one thing I will say is having your beacon on your rig here also helps because, personally, I find if you aim toward, if you're in, say, a crashed ship, if you try and aim for that, that'll usually get you back out of the ship rather than always getting lost. It does help a heck of a lot, I'll say that. But I'll take all that. That's fine. There we go. Right then. So we came in here. I want to make sure I don't miss anything along the way. Oh, there we go. See, like that. And we're full again. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to craft some more tier 2 drones. So we're going to go here. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to call the car back, or the truck, just like that, and obviously that will help the drones unload that a little bit faster. Let's make some space, so and I can now remember what we need for drones, so I'll tag that. So we need rocket engines. Ooh, explosive powder. I don't know if I've got much of that left. 3. Oh, dang it. Well, I could. It's 3. It's a few extra, but I have to order some from one of the other planets. Actually, what I should have done is maybe crafted some and then brought them over. Super alloy there. Did I do 3? Yes. Yeah, I might do that actually. Order some more explosive powder. How are we doing over here? That's humble. I don't know if I've got much there. I'd rather take it from Prime. So let's see. Yes, 328. So yeah, I'm going to take 25 of them just out of interest. Yes, circuit boards are working good. There we go. Well, that's another 3 at least up and running. So it's 3 more than I had previously. Obviously, once I get enough products, I can always grab some more. Actually, while I'm at it, how are you guys doing anyway? I know some boxes aren't set up yet. Actually, while they're unloading, what I might just do is go grab some more myself. I've got a good sized storage myself, so it's not too much of an issue. I also might jump on the roof if I can and see if I can deconstruct some of the stuff out there. Oh, there's a box out there too. Crate. So do. What have we got in here? Cool. But yeah, see, because we've got some. Oh yeah, we've got some solar panels. We can have some of that. If I can grab everything and anything right now, it's a bonus. There we go. Okay, I don't mind that. There we go. Obviously, I know some people will be like saying, no, you don't need all that rubbish in there. Yeah. Oh, I need it. I need it. I don't care. I'm grabbing everything. I am literally grabbing everything I can right now. There we go. Let's grab that. There we are. Now, let's just see. Now, sometimes these lights can be deconstructed, but no. Let's see. Don says, one thing Dave does that I think I need to do as well is set up automated drone crafting and have a case full of them on Prime to pull from. Yeah. I actually, on Prime, I do have the drones being crafted. But that was one of the big reasons I had to go back, is the circuit boards production had actually stopped because bio nuggets weren't being crafted because they didn't have the honey. So yeah, it was a bit of a vicious circle, but they're up and running now. So hopefully within, I don't know, maybe a couple of days, that might have some set up. Yep, I've got you there, Mr. Shawnee. I've got you. 15. Bingo. But yeah. Righty. Gotcha. Let's see. Right then. Anywho. Let's see. Have we got anything else out the back here? See, I see something like that and I think, can I get up there? Is there something up here that I can get? A storage or something? And yeah, no, there's nothing there. So it's kind of crazy. But check, anyway, wherever. Here, there, and everywhere. Check. And there is another one there for Mr. Dead Soul. Well done. Dead Soul is still in the lead, by the way. Mr. Shawnee. He has 2 more than you. Oh my goodness. Farmer Marks as well. Oh. So right now, you guys are really going for it. Now, where the heck was that door? Okay, there we go. So, right, that room is done. There's nothing else around here, so that's good. Now then, oh, hello. Can we go up there? Oh, we can. Can we? See, this is suspicious. It's like, what is up here? Why have a ladder? There's nothing up here. But that kind of looks a bit suspicious to me. Is that a hint to what's coming later on? I got my on bullseye today. Yeah, well done. Let's see, Don B here currently has 4, Don. You have 4 in that drop zone, so well done so far. Right, we're done in here, I think. Yeah, I think we're done here for the minute. It's only that. We'll jump back into the main base, but I think, at least for now, let's grab that, because I don't want to be in there. See, things like this door, hopefully that gets powered up one day. Let me grab a oxygen, a water, and a food. There we go. 1 a day. Yeah, is all I get. It seems like it. It does seem like it, doesn't it? Right, we've been in there. I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, so we've been in here. So we've got everything there. There's no more doors. But I'm kind of curious about these things. Alright, I've definitely been in there. We've got a big drill thing right there. There's no access to that. Okay. And there's a crane, I guess. At least for now, anyway, unless anything else unlocks over here. That's probably it. But while I'm over here, let me just do a little bit of a roam around. Just to see if there's any more crates or anything useful around. It's only a little canyon, so I'm not going to go too far away. Okay, that's fine. Now, one of the things I do want, before I forget, I'm going to put a beacon down. Titanium, and I need a silicon. Because that's another good way of keeping an eye on your location. Silicon, black one there. But yeah, I'm starting to get used to all of the different resources on the ground. So for example, titanium's right there. We have an iron, we have a magnesium, a cobalt, ice over there. The selenium is the green ones that you're seeing around. Those ones right there. So yeah, it's crazy. It really, really is crazy. Alright then. But yeah, on top of the teleporter, I'm just going to put a beacon showing where it is. In case if I ever get lost and have to find it. But I think for the minute, unless I'm missing something, this area is pretty well done for now. But yes, here we go. So let's grab this, a beacon right there. So this is going to be location 2, isn't it? See, most of this, the worst thing is most of these domes are blue, but this is primarily blue. So, because obviously the ice color, it'd be nice to get up to there at some point. But I didn't see any way into it, so, But anyway, obviously the nice thing is we can come in, we can colorize that, that'll be fine there. I'm looking for microchips. Yeah, did you finish the tutorial there, Rusty Nail? Obviously in the upper left, so up here, you should have a list of things that you have to do for that tutorial to complete. Make sure that you're doing them. T1 is tier 1. So if you come into your construction menu, if you look at these, they'll have like tier 1 vegetable tube right there. Oh, let me get some oxygen. There we go. Obviously it could be a tier 1 solar panel. It could be a living compartment or something. I don't know, depending on what it is. A tier 1 drill. I think that's one of the first things you have to put down as well. So just come into your Q for quick menu. And yeah, whatever it says up here, obviously I think it's just drill you need to put down, which will be your tier 1, right? This one right here. Tier 1 backpack, you will need to have a tier 2 crafter station down. But in your crash, let me get to the home base a sec. So wherever you landed, Rusty Nail, if you actually go inside your pod, that will have a crafter, by the way. I just suddenly realized it. Like a tier 1 crafter, one of these things. And you should be able to craft your oxygen and your waters in there. Obviously, you need a tier 1 backpack, which is this right here. You need 2 pieces of iron. So go around, pick up 2 pieces of iron. Go to your craft pod, your crash pod. And in there on the left-hand side is a crafting station. this is what you be able to then craft in here. You just click on that and it'll craft your backpack. It'll probably then ask you to put it onto your person. So basically go into your storage, which is the tab key, and then just right click on it or move it across. So you'll have a little selection like this for your pieces to go on. But yes. But yeah. Yeah, have a look for you inside your crash pod, because that has a storage as well, which may have additional things that you need as well in it. And Sim Game Matt, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Now, do I have a Sim Game Matt on my list yet? No, I don't. A new entry. And who else was that? Was that Farmer Marks getting in there as well, looks like? Farmer Marks. I've lost you. There you are. And yep, I got you there, Farmer Marks. Gotcha. I was kind of thinking, should we do it from the very, very beginning again at some point, do you think? Maybe Friday? What's your guys' thoughts? Should I do... Because obviously I can load up a new save game at any time. Obviously, right now I've only got literally 5 more minutes. Excuse me. And yeah, we can just go ahead and give Farmer Marks the prize. Lol, he is lucky. Oh no, it's not going to be that easy. It's not that freaking easy, and he's already won twice. No. But yeah, obviously it's got to be put into a spinny wheel. Remember that. Right. Okay. Do I have enough to get some more drones? That's the thing. Over here, yeah. Explosive powder. Yes. Okay. Right then. Now, out of interest, we do have some tier 2 drones there. Let's see, we can do 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know if I want to do 19, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Could, if I've got all of the resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I can craft the engines. Okay, might as well. We'll grab a handful of these. We'll come back in a minute. Super alloy. There we go. We might be able to do all of them. So, to equip it, if you hit the tab key, you should open up your inventory. From there, you can either, I think it's right click on the item here and it'll go across, or you can actually drag and drop it into your gear slot. So you should be able to drag it or right click it, depending on what it says. So if I come into here, for example, if I remove them, yeah, you should be able to just click on it with your left mouse button or right mouse button. It should be able to move straight across. I don't know if that's enough. I think that's close. Super alloy. We'll take a couple stacks. But yeah, this is definitely going to help anyway, that's for sure. I think we've got... Oh, one more! According to that one. How many do we have so far? 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, one more. Then that'll be full. If I could do one more, I will be happy. So one of them, I must have miscounted that. One more super alloy. Oop, too many. And they're all tier 2, so they are fast. So that goes straight into storage. Cool. I like that. I like that. That should clear these out pretty quickly. Okay, so I do have a backlog of some stuff in there. That's fine. What do we have in here? Tier 2 food. I want to send them back home. I do. I want to send them back home for my animals. But then again, I might need them over here, so... that can go in there, that can go in there for now. Oh, actually I do have a blueprint over here. There's that, there's that, there's that. Let me grab a couple of waters. We'll grab a couple of foods. I don't have full oxygen yet, so we'll grab oxygens. Clear that. How are we doing? So, not bad. We're now into the vegetation stage, heading to clear sky. Cool. Coolio, coolio, coolio. I don't want that. I don't think he... Oh! Hang on. What is that? Okay, so according to this... Within that biodome area, which I probably start on next, I can start collecting squashes over there. Okay. Okay. But yeah, all this lot, from the looks of it, when I've been wandering around, has already started filling in with water, which is good. But there's not a lot in here, so oh well. For now. And obviously, that's another one for Mr. Shawnee. Well done. So, with that being said... Where'd my little pencil gone? There it is. Let me get that added. Because we are going to call it there for today. What I might do, just to help Mr. Rusty Nail out, is, depending on how he is getting on, I may do Planet Crafter again on Friday, but starting off at the very beginning. Basically, load up a new save game just to go through the first steps in Planet Crafter. So get those last drops in before I raid out, because yeah, I need to find someone to raid out to, and I have no idea who is out there. So exclamation mark drop, guys, in chat, and fish if you want to. Go, 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 go. Last chance for today. And am I going to end up there? Yay! There you go. That's how to do it. Any more for any more. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Any more, more. Yes, I see Green Thumb is live, yes. Farmer Marks. Is that it? Is that it? Any more? 3, 2, 1. Okay, all done. Right then, thank you very much for coming out today. Much, much appreciated, guys. Oh, so yeah, I'm guessing what I should do then, to help a few of you guys out on those early stages, I'll do a brand new save game on Friday's stream. And then obviously next week I can then get back into the farm and so on and so forth. And obviously, if you need more help, Rusty Nail, you're more than welcome to ask, okay? I'm sure Mr. Dashnet will be live later on. Obviously, there is also Mr. Farmer Marks. Both of them stream Planet Crafter as well regularly. So, yeah, get in and ask, because it does help out. And it might jog their memories too, so yeah. But yeah, big huge thanks anyway for the biddies, for the resubs, the subs, the soundlers, the follows, everything, guys. You are absolutely amazing. It really is great to be part of this community. But yeah, we're going to go over and see Mr. Green Thumb Farmer today. He is live. It's unusual, but he is. So let me get him up on the raid list here. It looks like he's doing some forestry at the minute. There we go. Get this raid underway. But yes, a bit of a break really from Farm Sim. It's kind of cool. Yes. And thank you for your help as well there, Don B here, Farmer Mark, and everyone else who helped out. There's still a lot I need to learn about, obviously, the different planets, getting things. But yeah, I'll get there. I'm trying my hardest. And if I can help some of you guys out, then yay! But anyway, let's go see Farmer Marks and, yeah, see what he's getting up to today. But for now, have a great one and catch you later. Bye for now.